Hey, Pam. Hey, Auntie Babies. Hey, Joy. Oh, Joy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to message you because it's not letting me do what I want to do. Hey, Wanda. I wonder why. Hey, Melissa. So, please. Uh-uh. You should do better. I don't get it. How y'all day been? Hey, Melissa Baldwin. Joy, it is not. Yes, it's StreamYard, Joy. And it's not letting me do what I want to do. So I should have probably came on regular anyway. I just come on StreamYard just in case somebody want to come up, or you guys can call in. I'll give my phone number. You can call in. Hey, Kay. Hey, Renee. I'm good, Renee. I am tired really to get to work. You finna go to work or you just got off work, Wanda? Hey, Marlene. Hey, Alwina. I ain't even y'all coming. I didn't even see your name. Yeah, Joy, it's StreamYard and it's not letting me do you know what we talked about earlier. It's not letting me do it. Not on StreamYard, it's not. So I don't know. I can get it done though. I ain't gonna worry about it. I can message you and get it done. I'm going and come on, y'all, because I'm a sleepyhead and I be ready to go to sleep at a certain time. Or I ain't gonna say at a certain time, but I better fell asleep. Oh, you waiting to get off. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm a sleepyhead and I better fell asleep and be talking. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna come. I'm and don't be even come live. I better went to sleep, be knocked out somewhere. Wake up at 11 o'clock tonight and be up to 10 in the morning. My sleeping patterns be all over the place. Sometimes I stay up all day and go to sleep at night, and sometimes I go to sleep in the daytime and be up all night. So hey, Joy. And y'all chime in on this conversation. You know, y'all can call in. I can give you a number. You can call in and y'all chime in, or you can I don't know if you can enter the studio. You probably can. I put it on StreamYard, but I didn't do desktop, so it may let you chime in, it may not. Okay, thank you, T Love, to be in the chat. Good to see you live. Okay, thank you, T Loves. Be safe, be careful now. It's storming here real bad. Tornado warning. Yeah, it looked like it's been. I wish I should have had the camera on. You could have seen it storming. It looked like it's been a storm here too. It's real dark and cloudy out there. So it looked like it's about to storm here too. It says it's gonna be a storm or whatever. I don't know. I'm not. I like the rain, but I ain't with the storm now. Cause y'all gotta remember, I'm in a trailer. I be scared. I ain't scared of the weather. I can deal with the weather because I like rain. Rain don't bother me. It's like therapy to me. So I don't run from the rain. It don't bother me. I just don't like when it get like real windy. When it get real windy, that's when I be like, okay, hold up, we got a tornado somewhere. I'll be ready to get in my car and leave. But when I first began doing my channel, I used to talk about some of my pain, some of my trauma, some of the things that took me through some things in life, which it ain't over, but I gotta keep going. And one of the things I talked about was me being married to a narcissist and the hardship and the trauma that came out of that marriage. And I also talked about how I tried for so many years, even after we was, separated. I'm talking about I tried the first year, the second year, because we've been separated like 7 years. But I tried the first year, the second year, the third year to get a divorce from him, and he would never give me a divorce for whatever reason. Even if I said I pay for it, he would still not give it to me. He would just try to have some type of control, because that's just what a narcissist does. They like control. Hey, Maisha, you look so relaxed and stress-free in your photo. I was in that photo, baby. That was after, look, Joy, that was after I left the narcissist, honey. That was after, right? It was like a little bit, probably a year after, maybe. I just had let go of everything. CC, I do look at your lives. I do leave a comment because people are getting ugly. I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you, Renee, so much. I try not to be ugly, but I can be ugly. Y'all know that. I don't want to lie to y'all. And then one day I have to come on here and be ugly. Then y'all gonna be like, CC said she was perfect. I'm not perfect, but I try not to respond too much to people. But sometimes you have to go for what you know, because people will try you. But I just don't like all that arguing back and forth. When you come out of abusive, situation like what I came out of with a narcissist, it be just hard to. I just don't have time to give people my attention. They be just want attention. And my best saying is, y'all, is you're not a baby. So I'm not giving you attention. The only thing I give attention is a baby. You know what I'm saying? Because babies, you have to get them attention. Children, you have to get them attention. But grown folk, they'll just try to push your buttons. That's all they'll do. Try to push your buttons to make you get them some attention, because they can't get it from anywhere else. And the main part about it be negative attention. Like, that's what get on my nerve. You want negative attention. I don't want no negative attention. Give me a smile or something, because I be needing a smile sometimes. I don't need that old negative attention. But I see you. I get what you're saying, Renee. I can speak on a lot of that mess, but I try not to speak on it. I keep staying in my lane. ACC just got home. I'm in Chicago and the storm is coming, raining extremely hard. It hasn't started raining here yet, Rosa. It's still like cloudy, real cloudy here. I can hear a little thundering out there and whatever, but it hasn't started raining yet. But yeah, as I was talking about that, I was in a marriage, and I had been with him like 20 years. And it was a narcissistic marriage. I didn't know about narcissists at the time. I really didn't even realize abuse, because when you come from the hood, people are always doing certain things. And so to you, it's normal until God show you different. You know what I'm saying? And life show you different. So a lot of things he was taking me through. Hey, Maisha, if I didn't speak to you, baby. So a lot of things that he was taking me through, I didn't think nothing of it. I kept thinking it's normal. Maybe he going through something. I'm just trying to be down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people go through stuff, and you have to understand. Sometimes people lash out, and they've been went through something through the day. Instead of them talking about it or communicating about it, they don't communicate. They just lash out on somebody, whoever closest to them. So that's how I looked at the situation at one time, because mind y'all, I had been with him for like 8 years. And he wasn't nothing like that. And then when I got locked up and I came back home, that's when I started seeing that side of him. Because at that point, he felt like he had more control of me, because he knew, oh, she just got out of prison, which I don't know if everybody on her know that I've been to prison. I did 8 years. They gave me 17, and you only do you work some of the time off. So I did 8 years. I'm not going to keep it, I'm not ashamed of it. So I share it with you guys, because you know what? If I don't share it with you guys, somebody will. You know what I'm saying? People even try to use it against me since I shared it with you guys, but they can't, because I didn't come back out with a prison mentality. You know what I'm saying? I still came out being myself and doing me. I didn't come back out thinking I was a thug, because I'm not a thug, honey. I lived in the hood all my life, but you ain't going to get the hood out of me until you cross me. You know what I'm saying? You tighten up, Mississippi wildlife, with your bad self. But yeah, it was horrible. I got out of it. I didn't have nothing when I came out of it. Um, I basically stayed in my truck sometime, but God blessed me to have enough funds to get a motel and stay there, and also blessed me with an apartment right at the time I came out of it. He didn't let me just be all the way homeless, where I just was out there on them streets forever. You know what I'm saying? And I was working 2 jobs. It was just that everything was so high, even them 2 jobs couldn't afford it. So it wasn't like I wasn't working. That's why I hate when people look at the homeless in a wrong manner, because I know that I was without, and I was working 2 jobs and couldn't get a place to stay. Working 2 jobs, but I couldn't get a place to stay because sometimes them jobs not paying you enough, no matter how hard you work. But anyways, I was telling people about when I came out of that marriage, I could not. He would not allow me a divorce. He kept trying to still have some type of control. So I really was angry about that because I knew that's what he was trying to do, still trying to control me. I was so angry about it. And I always would ask God why. You know what I'm saying? I meant to say I don't leave comments. Oh, well, you surely should leave comments, baby. But okay, if if you're afraid to leave comments, baby, I understand it. The YouTube streets have got worked up. I had to get out that game because I was in that game at first too. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't in it to that limit. You know what I'm saying? I was just speaking on behavior of a narcissist and what I see. Um, but yeah, finally, I gave it time, and I would cry, y'all, because I felt like I could never meet nobody else. I move on because I was still in that marriage. And it was like he was still in control even after I had left. It was like he still was in control because I couldn't get him to give me that divorce no matter what. But then people started teaching me I could get that divorce regardless if people give it to me or not. I never made the move on it right off. But when I did get tired, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to make this move, which was a few months ago because we've been separated like 6 or 7 months. I mean, 6 or 7 years, not months, you guys, 6 or 7 years. And so I made the move because I was like, I'm ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting out this marriage one way or the other. Whether I be with somebody else, don't be with somebody. I just want out that marriage. It's like, why I'm still tied to you when we'd have moved on for like 6 or 7 years. So I called a lawyer. I don't think I talked to him first. I just called a lawyer because we did get on kind of good terms. Like now we on talking terms. We don't talk, but we on talking terms. You know what I'm saying? I just, somebody like that, a narcissist, I just don't want no too much dealing with. I only be on talking terms with him if it's thank y'all for the hearts. I only be on talking terms with him. Hey Coco. I only be on I hope all is well with you, Coco. And I hope this show it dish you for real because they making so many fake profiles. But we on talking terms or whatever. And I don't do a lot of talking to him. I only talk to him if it's something dealing with our kids. And mind y'all, our kids are very grown. But sometimes you still have to have a conversation with the dad. Because whether your kids are grown or not, you still have to be there. You know what I'm saying? You still have to do things for them. You still have to be there for them. You still have to guide them. Oh, Coco, thank you so much, baby. Thank you for showing me some love. I wish they could fix where they stop making them fake profiles and stuff. That's why I don't how to comment on nobody's lives because they be making so many fake profiles and having people arguing with each other, and I ain't finna do it. I don't want to do it. I don't have no hate for nobody on the platform. I just say, all of us need to act as adults and not hurt each other. But finally, I filed for this. I finally got tired and I filed for the divorce. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm done. If we're gonna battle, we're gonna battle. I'm not gonna stay controlled. I'm not gonna stay under your of your hands of control because you already done that for so long. So I called the lawyer, which I tried to talk to him about it before I called the lawyer, but he wasn't even trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he would talk about everything else, you guys, but he would never want to talk about divorce. He'll call me and message me and be like, call me, come up here to my house, all this, but he never want to talk about that divorce. So one day I told him, I was like, we need to discuss something, and it's gonna be, something that's very strong. And I guess he got the drill. So he didn't want to talk about that. So I was done even trying to get him to talk about it. I just got me a lawyer and I was done with it. This been about 3 months ago, maybe. I just went on and got a lawyer and I was done with it. I called a lawyer, found out what the price was gonna be, and I got my divorce. You know what I'm saying? I called him, I told him what the price was, and he can go half on it or not. But he, at first he was like, I don't have my half. I can give it to you later on. So I was like, well, I got it and I pay all of it and you just send the money back to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I just go on and pay it. I'll send you the paperwork, whatever. So I did everything, the footwork, everything, anything it took so we can go on about our business. Cause I was just, I'm just done being connected to somebody like that. I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike him. I don't hate him. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hate nobody. I don't care how wrong they done me. I don't want to hate them. I just don't want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? If I have to deal with them, it's from a distance. I'm going to make sure they stay from a distance. I'm make sure they know we ain't friends. But I do have love for you in my heart because that's what God told us to do. But I finally got my divorce, y'all, because I was telling y'all he would not give. Hey, Celeste, I was telling y'all he would not give me that divorce, man. But I finally I went and borrowed me some balls, y'all. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna borrow me some balls from somebody, and he gonna give me this divorce because we in the box. We gonna box and throw rocks. I don't know what we gonna do, but I'm gonna be boxing. I ain't throwing no rocks. I'm ready to go. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? Why am I still married with you? We ain't been around each other. Well, we ain't been dealing with each other in romantic way in 7 years. You know what I'm saying? I know you done moved on and found somebody. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. Let's do what's right. So one thing about a narcissist, I don't like them, but God gave me a different type of heart. I ain't finna deal with them either up close and personal because you cannot. They want you to, so they can hurt you again and again and again. So you can't deal with them up close and personal. But I try to be cordial if I have to be cordial with them. I try to be cordial. And he's somebody. Sometimes I have to be cordial with. I don't trust him because I know he'll allow me to make up something at any time, or he'll do something at any time. He'll still think I'm the dummy that he thought I was before. We did have a conversation because my daughter was going through some things, probably about, I don't know, about a month ago. And he called me. He thought I didn't know anything about it, but I did because she had called me and talked to me about it before she called him. I did know something about it. I just didn't want to really call him and get into the middle of it. I just wanted to be supporting her. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to deal with him, period. So I didn't let him know what I knew. So he ended up calling me and trying to tell me about it. And I was like, yeah, I already knew. And he was like, well, I thought you didn't know, but I was calling you out of the respect I have for you. But let me tell you something about that conversation when I got off the phone. Thank you, Joy. You ain't never had no respect for me from the beginning. So I ain't even trying to hear it now. You never respected me, not one time. Even when I was with you and I thought you did respect me. I thought you did love me. You never respected me then. So don't come to me now trying to tell me anything and run game on me, because I ain't the one. I came from the same hood you came from. I may not act like it, but I can show you that's where I came from if you make me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to act like I'm hood every day. But if if that's what you want, that's the side of me you want, that's the side of me you can get. I rather for you get this little white girl instead of the little gangster, because the gangster ain't nothing nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that other side of me, so I try not to bring that side of me out because I don't like that side of me. So when he said that, well, I just want to call you out of the respect I have for you. You can't tell me nothing about you had respect for me because you never had respect for me. From what you showed me, you ain't never had respect for me. We were together 20 years and you ain't never had no respect for me. I know you didn't. But one thing about a narcissist, you can stay with them 40 years and they'll never have respect for you. You'll think all that time, if you're a dummy and don't never realize who you with, you'll still be thinking, oh, he loved me. He just I thought that at first because I didn't know nothing about that type of abuse. But when I was laying there in that bed that night and I was having a panic attack and had never had a panic attack because I never been afraid of anything, I knew then, oh, now, something ain't right. And God put a light bulb up there and said, go look up abuse. All he told me was to look up one word. That was abuse. I looked up that one word and it came up narcissist. And when I read all the traits of a narcissist, he was most definitely a narcissist. But I had never heard of a narcissist before. I speak on a narcissist a lot because I have no sympathy for them. I didn't say I ain't have no love for them. I have no, because we got to love everybody. I don't care how much you don't want to love them. The Bible going to tell you, you still got to love them. You just might not like them, but you got to love them. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that word and looked at all them traits and I seen he had all them traits, Cece, it was just God trying to save me. Because one thing about a narcissist, either they'll kill you and try to get away with it, and some of them get away with it, or they'll make you kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? They'll make you kill yourself. So that's all I be want to warn people about, because there's a lot of women out here that's dealing with narcissists and they don't know what to do and how to get out of it, because sometimes they unstable financially and they like, I'm stuck. I don't have a choice. But I didn't have a choice either, you guys. I didn't have not a doggone thing. I had 2 jobs. I had a truck I was paying on. I could not afford anything else. You know what I'm saying? I could not afford anything else. But you know, I was willing enough to sleep in my truck just to get some peace. Just to get some peace. But by the time, thank God, by the time I got ready to leave, I had filled out some paperwork in apartments. They called, I was working one day, y'all, and I was praying. I said, God, please, I need help, please. I'm telling y'all, probably about 30 minutes later, I was getting a phone call from them apartments that I had filled the papers out. And they normally have a little long wait, but I ain't wait long. I still had to wait about like a couple more weeks or so. But at the time, God made sure I had enough funds to get a motel and stay in a motel. It was like the regular motel probably ever. But I cleaned it with my own cleaning supply. I put my own sheets and stuff on there. I went and bought my own cookware, and I did everything I had to do. So that's why I'm so humble, and that's why I love people, because I know where I come from. I know what I've been through, and I still go through things. So I don't like to really tear people down, no matter how big I get, how much I get. I don't like to really tear people down because I came from a very low place. You know what I'm saying? And when God bring you up and lift you up to a higher place, you need to stay in your lane. Stay humble. Stay humble as possible, because he can give it to you now and take it from you too. You can brag all you want about that 2020 car you got. You know what I'm saying? It's people riding a lot of brand new cars and living in a nice house. But don't you know they struggling to pay them bills? They struggling. They walking around looking like they got it all, but they struggling. You wouldn't believe that, but you have to see it for yourself. I hadn't seen it for myself. They struggling. That's how we was. He was all about image. He would buy all this nice furniture, nice car, this, that, and another, and couldn't afford half of it sometimes. He was struggling to pay for all of it. So I know. God is good, Elaine. Hey, Elaine. Hey, CC. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Glenda. And y'all, I still have to cry some tears to this day, because it's been awful. You know what I'm saying? I hate when I see us fight each other so bad. I'd rather help somebody than to hurt somebody. I really do. I'd rather help you than to hurt you, because all the trauma and the pain I've been through in life. That's why when people say, I'm like this because all the pain, I am a certain way to a certain extent, because the trauma I've been through and the pain I've been through and how people have turned their back on me. I am to a certain extent. But if it comes to the point where I got to be evil and wicked and demonic, I just rather get away from around you. That's all with CC. I just rather get away from around you instead of have to be mean to you or evil to you. If I can't get away from around you and you still bothering me, then you're going to see the other side of me. But I just hate, hey, K-Love, I hate to be mean to people, because I done had some of the meanest people around me, blood, family, my father, parents, you know what I'm saying? I done had some of the meanest people around me. When God lift you up out that slumber, please be humble And please help somebody. No matter what you're going through, help somebody. Because you can go through it again. So I'm just not that person. And I don't like people like that. When they low, they being nice. And then when God lift them up out of something, they start being mean and being vicious. You know what I'm saying? I can be mean. I can be vicious. I ain't gonna tell y'all I can't. Because I have been. And when I have to, I do. Because I ain't finna let nobody do me. You know what I'm saying? I got my boundaries. You cross my boundaries, you're gonna get what you're looking for. But most times when you just talking a whole lot or trying to hurt me with the trauma I've been through, you need to go find you somebody to play with. For God put you through some trauma right now in the place that you in. Don't bother people. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Don't use people. Don't use your trauma on people. Don't use your trauma on people because you do not want what God got for you later on. We all are not perfect. We all fail. I swear we do. Even I know I do, y'all. And I come and tell y'all, oh, y'all, I did the wrong thing today. But I try my best to treat people the best that I can treat them until they cross me. You cross me, that's a whole different ball game. But like I said, I still give you a chance to get out my way. Go on out my way, get out my face, and let me walk on and do what I'm doing. And we can, keep it cordial. And some people I have to cut off, you guys. I don't care if it's family or not. People say family is everything. Your family is everything. Stop judging everybody's life and world around. Excuse me, y'all. Stop judging everybody's life around your life and your family. Some of us had bad families, dysfunctional families, and we ran. I was one of them. I ran because I already been through enough trauma. That's right. God don't sleep, and we have to give account for our actions. I just kind of got out the way. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, when I come, when I say stuff, I don't mean no harm to nobody. I just be saying, be humble. Do not make God have to let loose on you. Because I know I was so angry from my childhood, you guys. That's how I end up in prison. I was always a sweet person, but I was an angry person too. So when I went to prison from the anger inside of me. That's where I went from. I didn't approach anybody and just hurt anybody at all. What happened was they approached me, and they had been approaching me for a long time, and I had been asking them to leave me alone, and they would not, because they felt like I'm just gonna whoop on her. And I was trying to let them know, you're not just gonna whoop on me. I know I look like a little square. I know I talk like a little square, but I ain't never been whooped upon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna win every fight, but you're not just gonna whoop up on me. That's just not what's gonna happen. I just look like I look. I just talk like I talk, and I just act like I act. But I can get down with you too. Which side of me you want? You know what I'm saying? And that's how she felt, because I kept ignoring her. She kept picking and picking and picking, and I kept ignoring her and ignoring her. And then she cornered me one day, and when she cornered me, it was over after that. She cornered me and put her hands on me. When she put her hands on me, I blanked out. It was over, because I already asked you numerous times, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? People don't get it. People don't get it. Even when people being kind, they take your kindness for weakness. A lot of people do. Even when you being quiet and you ignoring people, people will take your kindness for weakness and try you. Don't take people kindness for weakness. Just because they being quiet, they ignoring you, they not responding. I'm that type of person sometimes. I won't respond to stuff. I won't respond to stuff because whatever you feel about me is what you feel about me. I ain't finna explain to you and go take no lie detector test. Shit, you go take one. Because I ain't going to take nothing to try to prove to you nothing about me. I promise you, that's a promise. I'm not going to take no lie detector test and nothing else. What I said is what I said. What I did is what I did. You have such a beautiful heart and soul, and God smiles on you, sweetie. Thank you, Elaine. But yeah, I that's why I try to be the person that I am. But it seems like, y'all, I get surrounded by the worst people. I get surrounded by the worst people that try to take advantage of my kindness until I snap and let them know, don't play with me. Just because you seen that nice side, that don't mean you can play with me. You know what I'm saying? Because people will try to play with you. When they see how kind-hearted you are, oh, she's so sweet, I can do what I want to do. No, you can't do what you want to do to me. God didn't put me on this earth for you to do what you want to do to me at all, period. Hey, Audrey. So I'm not going to allow you to do what you want to do to me. I speak my mind. I don't speak on everything, but I speak my mind on what I need to speak on, because everything ain't to be spoken on. I can speak on a lot of stuff. I can speak on a lot of stuff and run this channel up, but I just don't want to. I refuse to. Because everybody got to pay for their low downness or their evilness or whatever they doing to attack somebody or somebody. Everybody got to deal with it. And if I do it, I got to deal with it. Folks like to poke. Then when you come after them, then they play victim. Straight. I don't like to be provoked. I done lost subscribers because you're not going to play with me. Like, I've been nice to you. I didn't do anything wrong to you. You just didn't like something I put up, or you try to message me in the back and try to play with me. You know what I'm saying? I done lost subscribers, you guys, but that's what the game is. When you doing this type of stuff right here, that's the game. You're going to lose subscribers because everybody, sometimes they like you when you first started off. And when I started off, I showed them the gangster side of me. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, Cece, what is your problem? You better be careful. Watch where your footstep down at. For God had to do something about you. And so I backed off, because only thing I can talk about is behavior of a person. Behavior. I don't want to go no deeper. I have my own problems. I have my own issues. So I don't want to attack somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Because I don't want to be attacked. But if I have to be attacked, I have to be attacked. Hey, Miss Clara. So, if you are a nice, kind person, you're doing the best you can by people. Your kids, I don't care who it is. You're doing the best you can by people, and they just keep on trying to beat you down and break you. Walk away from it, man, because it is possible that you can get broken. And you will be walking around nothing but a zombie. That's all you'll be, is a zombie. I'm telling you, I know. I done been there a couple times, and how I have to fight out of it. Every time somebody come around me and try to break me, I have to keep fighting out of it and keep walking forward. And it's not easy. It's not easy once they break you down. It's not easy to get back up. It's very not easy. You're going to have a long roll back up and a long, hard fight. And you crying and begging God, please, just give me the strength. Give me the strength. Hey, Bridget, thank you for subscribing, baby. But I just want to speak from my heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who come at me and who talk about me. They can. That's fine. I'm tired of holding, stuff in that needs to be shared, because people attacking people about this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. When I came to my platform, that's what it's supposed to be about, loving people and telling people about trauma and heartache. And also making you laugh when I have my days and I can put something up and make you laugh. That too. All of it. Because I like to do that too. I like to laugh too. Y'all know I like to do them old little lame pranks. But they mine. I like to do them old little lame pranks when I have somebody to do them with, but I don't be really having nobody to do my little pranks with. So that's why I do some every now and then I won't do now. But when I get somebody, y'all will get some laughter too. I promise I won't always be serious. When I get around somebody that can handle my pranks, and help me do some, then I do them. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I just want to speak some, heart to heart to you guys. That's all I want to do, is speak heart to heart. Because the things I've been through, I swear, y'all, some days that stuff hit me anyway. And I still have to cry. I still cry, you guys. And I have to get back up and keep on going. Because God gave me a different type of heart. He gave me a different type of heart. And this world is different. It's wicked. It's all out. It's wicked. You know what I'm saying? I just look at people and the discernment that he gave me. I can read somebody so easily. I can read somebody, hey boy, stop capping. I can read somebody so easily, baby. I ain't got to live with you, and I ain't got to know you, and I ain't got to be around you. All I got to do is talk to you long enough. That's all I got to do. And I can tell what your spirit about. Right, Elaine? Right, girl. But I like to do pranks too. I love it because his laughter feels good. You know what I'm saying? My life ain't been easy, you guys. It's been really hard. I don't talk about everything. I don't get out there and feed them homeless people for nothing. I get out there and feed them because I know what I've been through. And I know a lot of them having a hard time. They having a hard time because they've been through so much in life. And it's hard to get up. You got to keep on trying to be strong and keep picking yourself back up and fight stuff over and over again. And some of them don't have nobody. Just imagine fighting all this stuff by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I done fought so much by myself. So much. I didn't have nobody to call on but God. He was my only friend. My only friend. He always been my only person that I can go to. I don't have nobody when I go through stuff I call on the phone. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad is gone. They gone. So be nice. Be kind as you can, but don't let nobody run over you either. I talked about that yesterday, Audrey. You got to go look at my last live. I came live yesterday and talked about it because you asked me about it. But they done moved. But please go look at my last live. And it'll tell you exactly about them neighbors. They not here. I don't have any neighbors just yet. But I probably oh, Kimberly, I don't know why it's buffering. That's on your end, baby. Because it's not buffering on my end. I know when it's buffering on my end. She said I'm missing it. It's buffering. Don't cry, you guys. My heart is getting full. Just listen to your spirit. Hey, Suzetta. Amen. God bless you. Now, this is real content. We your friends. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, my heart just hurt when I see stuff. I had to come off my platform. My platform was growing so fast and so big, and I had to come off of it because I seen so much hurt on it. I just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? I seen so many people not sticking together and hurt each other. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing. I just had to back off. And that's why I had stopped just coming on because people didn't want to hear no good stuff. What they want to hear is, you welcome, Audrey. I got a cough, you guys, so y'all bear with me. I'll go get me a house in a minute. I know what you're talking about, and I have anyone to talk to. That's hard, Glenda. All my life, baby. Never had my mom. She was a good mom to a certain extent. You couldn't talk to her about certain things. My dad, I could talk to him, but he just always thought everything was such a joke. You know what I'm saying? He was very nice. He wouldn't whoop me. I could do what I want to do, but not with my mom. And as I grew up through the years, you know, my family dysfunction. I don't care what nobody say about me on this platform. They can get it, take it to their platform and talk about me like they want to. Talk about me like a dog. I don't care. This is my truth. This is my honest to God truth. You know what I'm saying? And my family was so dysfunctional. Even when I was young, I used to see the dysfunction and want to run. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't go and talk to them about that because all they did, they didn't give you no good advice. They just go talk about you to the next family member. And they still like that. So I know people say family is family. Yeah, some of you guys got some good family. Love on them hard as you can. Please, because if you don't have them, you will never know. Once you don't have them, you're going to realize it. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feel like not to have people. I know it's not easy. It's not easy at all. When you go through something deep, you got nobody to talk to. So I know all too well. And I'm not a trusting person. I don't just trust people right off the bat. Baby, it'd be 3 years before you get me to tell you something about what I'm going through. So it don't work for me. I just have been through too much people crossing me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a talker person. I'm not going to, you come tell me something, you won't hear it again. What can't nobody else tell you that I told you? You told me nothing. They would not be able to repeat it. I know what you talk. Hey, I always enjoy your lives. Everything will be okay. We have some real talk all social media needs to hear. Thank you for the hearts, Maisha. You find family where you find love. Right, Joy? I was rejected all my life too until I found half for myself. We need this platform. I'm getting my stuff together to go live and teaching Jesus. Come on through, Elaine. Bring your platform through. Thank you for the hearts, Miss Queen L. I truly understand. I feel you. You are truly blessed. Thank you, Elwina. But I just want to come speak some heart to heart to you guys. I just had to, get off the platform a little bit because it just was getting harsh. And people wanted, they wanted you to be in attack mode more than they wanted you to speak truth or speak about behavior or whatever. So and it wasn't nobody really participating. Like, I know some of the people on my platform, and I have a lot of people on the platform. It's my platform is not low in subscriptions, but it should be bigger because I had this platform a long time, but people unsubscribe from me because I'm not speaking on what they want me to speak on, or they unsubscribe from me because they message me and I don't want to talk about what they messaging me about. When I first opened my platform up, I used to let people call me, message me, but I stopped all that because they were messaging me with negative energy all day, and it was just tearing me down because I was like, I got a life to live in real life. I can't worry about social media when I'm trying to take care of my home. I can't worry about social media when I'm trying to take care of my kids. My kids grown, they don't live with me, but at the same time, my kids be calling me. My kids been through what I've been through. When I was locked up in prison, my kids had to live up under that narcissist, you guys, and they got my kids' head gone because he mind whipped them so bad. And now that they realizing who he really is, they were mad at me because why, mama, you left and why you leave. I had to, but they now realizing why I had to leave. But it takes a while to heal from a narcissistic abuse. I'm still healing because narcissistic abuse is nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with, even though it's most narcissists, the one I was with, it was emotional, mentally, financially, stuff like that, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. It wasn't no put. At the end of the day, when I got ready to leave, that was the first time he ever did something, try to do something to me, as far as physical. When he heard that I had found an apartment and I was finna get out of there, he pulled a weapon on me. And my son took up for me because my son is really a big boy. He tall, he a big boy. He pulled a weapon on me because he heard that I would finally get up out of here. Thank y'all for the hearts. I was finally finna go. And he knew I wasn't coming back. That was the last of the last. And I didn't go back. Never went back. Never looked back, not one time. When I have had time to have to go over there, it was because one of my kids called me over there. And other than that, I don't go that way. He'll call me right now before I call him. Oh, this going on and this going on. And y'all, I still have to understand what he's going through and love. But I give him the best advice I can give him, even though all he took me through. But I don't let him get up close and personal. I do not. Then they won't meant to be here. God has better for you. I'm waiting on his better, Elaine. That's all I want. His better. One good person in my corner, and his better. Amen. That's why I'm still your subscriber since day one. Thank you to Hollywood. Because I don't want to say I'm real because people say that all day, every day. So I ain't gonna even use that word. I'm not gonna even use that vocabulary. But I try to do my best by people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like everybody else. If you cross me and you say the wrong thing, or you trying to get out on me, I'm finna tell you. I'm finna let you know. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna speak my mind. Whether you unsubscribe, stay subscribed, I don't know. I'm gonna speak my mind because what's for me is for me. You unsubscribe and don't stop nothing. I mean, people unsubscribe from everybody's channel. I don't care who you are, how big you are. That's something you're gonna go through. Unsubscription and subscription. They do it every day, all day. It's called transition. You know what I'm saying? When one unsubscribe, two subscribe. That's how it be. I will always be your subscriber because this is my safe place. Oh, Elaine. Yeah, you've been here a long time, Elaine. You know me and you I ain't never crossed none of y'all that be here. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple I had to check, you know what I'm saying? And y'all don't see them no more, but that, and I don't got nothing bad to say about them, and I ain't got to call them out by name. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't said nothing to me or about me or whatever. But it happened that way. I had to check them in the background. I didn't check them out on live, but if they come for me on live, that's how I'm gonna come for them. And then I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to come on here. I told y'all I'd be here today. I told y'all what I was pretty much gonna talk about trying to get out that marriage, and just also share other things about, I know some people got a great family, And be grateful that you got a great family. Love your family too, as much as you can. You got a family that's great to you. But if you, some of us wasn't born into that type of family, so don't make us feel like we gotta be we a reject. Cause I'm not a reject, and I ain't gonna let nobody make me be a reject. Don't try to make people feel rejected because they were born into a dysfunctional family. Because just because you were born into one, that don't mean that you gotta be like that family. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like that family. You can be your own person. God made us all in, and I don't use God's name so much, you guys, but I'm speaking my heart tonight. I don't care what they say. God made us all individually. Can't nobody save you from going to hell. Nobody. Only you can save yourself from going to hell. I don't care who you link up with. They cannot save you from going to hell. You're going to go anyway on your own accord, or you're not going to go on your own accord. It's all up to you. So family or not family, you can make family out here in this world. I have done it before. You can meet people out here in this world better to you than your own family is to you. And I know this. I promise. I know this. You can meet people out here in this world that's better to you than your family. That's all I ever had, you guys. Outsiders that helped me. It was never my family. I don't care how much I helped them or been there for them. I could never, when I went through something and I called them, they couldn't help me. They would just talk about me. That's all. They would just talk about me. She thought she was better than all this and that. I never thought I was better than anyone because I was like, I went through the worst of the worst. So I never think I'm better than anybody. I don't care how much money I got in my bank account. I don't care nothing about how big something get. I'm never better than anybody. I don't care hey Prince, I don't care how small your channel is. Keep going. Keep going, because if you keep going and sharing your truth, it may grow. It may grow. I ain't finna look at nobody's channel and say, oh, your struggling channel. I ain't looking at nobody's channel and say they channel struggling, because that ain't even my business. Like, why am I even worried about if they channel struggling or not? Everybody channel struggle when you first start. Everybody channel struggle when you first start. All you got to do is bring the drama on and talk about you know who, and your channel will grow huge. But if you want your channel to grow properly, you need to talk about some real stuff and do who you are. Talk about who you are. Talk about your problems and let your channel slowly grow. You got 5 people on your channel, 10 people listening to you. Say what you got to say and get on off of them. Hey, Blessed. And that's my heart, you guys. I don't go around looking for the poorest person or the most struggling channel to say if they channel struggling, because I seen a lot of channels struggling, and they came up and they came up off of talking about other people, basically. Yes, I started off talking about someone, but listen, I was talking about behavior. I had to get off of it. When I seen myself having to have to get out of character about it, I just jumped off of it. I was like, I'm not finna even keep on going there. And I jumped off of it. And I started talking about other things and telling y'all about me and about my past and my traumas. Because my traumas don't make me go do mean things to people. I don't do mean things intentionally to people. I've been through some of the same traumas, and I might talk about one tomorrow. I'll come live maybe tomorrow and talk about one. But I've been through some of the same traumas, but it does not make me look at people and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to make her a friend and I'm going to do evil to her or him. It don't make me do evil. I just have strong boundaries. I have real strong boundaries. Like, don't play with me. Go on, be nice to me, be kind to me, be real to me, or don't be nothing. That's all it is with me. Because that's what I'm going to be to you. I'm going to respect your boundaries. Because anybody don't respect your boundaries, they toxic anyway. They don't want to respect your boundaries. I don't like having nothing to do with people that don't respect my boundaries. I cut them off. I had to learn that. I used to cut nobody off. I used to accept everybody. But if you can't respect my boundaries, I don't care if you don't like my boundaries or not. If you can't respect them, I'm cutting you off. And if I treat you a certain type of way, you need to treat me the same way. Because I'm going to do my best by you. I just ain't going to let you wear me out. Don't let nobody be a trash can on your shoulder. Yes, be a shoulder to somebody and be kind. But don't let them drain you. Because you got to remember, when you get finished listening to their problems, you got yours too. You got your problems too that you got to deal with. So that's what I don't do. I don't let people just drain me out. Yeah, I'm here. I hear what you're saying. I understand. Prayer is the best thing I can do for you. But if it ain't prayer and it's something physical you need, I will solve that if I got it. You need some food, I can do that. I can fix that right now. And that's what I do for it. It's according to what the problem is. You know, some problems I can't fix. It may be something spiritual, and I gotta pray. And I gotta ask other people pray with me to make it stronger. But if it's something physical, I might can help you. You might need a pair of tennis shoes or something. I probably can do that. You know, that's in the physical world. But when it becomes spiritual, you got to go to God, because you sure can't do nothing about it. You can't fix it at all. And I'm sorry about me kind of breaking down on y'all, but this is just from my heart tonight, you guys, because I allow people to make me not say, speak on certain things, because people were attacking so many people about what they've been through. And I'm like, why would you attack people? Why? What you think? You ain't gonna go through something just because you at this age now? Thank you, D. You will. You start attacking people, and you think that God just gonna allow you to attack people and get away with it in certain, in certain areas? It is what it is. Tell the truth. Expose the devil now. That's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to expose the devil. So expose the devil, but don't try to do the part that God's supposed to do. Expose him, and you move on, because God finna finish the rest. He finna do the rest after that. You can't do his part too. I used to do that. I know. I used to try to be myself, and I used to try to be God with my children. I used to try to, they come from under narcissistic parenting. So they used to try to use anything to make me feel bad. And I used to try to fix it and fix it and fix it and fix it until it started wearing me out. And then that's when the Holy Spirit told me, baby, you trying to walk in God's shoes. That's why you're wore out now. Running around here looking lost all kind of weight, looking ugly. Because you're trying to walk in God's shoes, and you can't walk in his shoes. You can expose the devil, but God got to do what he got to do after you expose the devil. That's all I can say. Expose the devil, but let God finish the work. Because you can't finish the work, you're going to be wore out around here. Or something going to knock you silly because you're trying to put on God's sandals. And I'm not putting them on no more, because I can't put on his sandals. I can't fit them. They too big. His world is too big for me even to understand. I get on here and people call me slow and everything else, but baby, I got more sense than you think. It's a lot of things I don't discuss. I just get on here and talk, basic. I talk basic, but I can get deep too. Talk to me and let me show you. I can get deep. Let's talk about it. I can get deep. Just because I don't get on here and get holy on you, that don't mean nothing, baby. It don't mean nothing. I could tell you some things, sweetheart, because I've been through so much, and God took me through those things for a reason. He took me through them for a reason. He took me through them to make me stronger. He took me through them to help somebody else. I came out. So it's time to pull somebody else out. But while you're pulling them out, don't let them pull you down. Because it's easier to be pulled down than to be pulled up. I done went into the Holy Spirit on this page. Y'all, I hope they good too. Thank you, Celeste, so much, baby. Thank you so much. I hope they good too. I don't know what's gonna move over here, honey. I moved down here. It's so quiet and nice down here, and the police normally very protective, but that was just a problem. I done had 4 neighbors before them, and I never had that problem. I even tried to be kind to them, but they were like, shoot, I ain't being kind. I want to be mean. That's how they want to be, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But they gone now. I don't know what's coming next, but I asked God for some great neighbors, and I asked God for some neighbors that understand me, and I understand them, and we kind to each other. That's all I ask for. Kind neighbors, because I'm definitely going to be kind to them. because I really don't bother nobody. I really, I really hardly don't even go out there like this. Sometimes I go out and sit outside because I have to get out of here. And if I do, sometimes I leave. I just get in my car and leave. But I just had to come from my heart tonight. I don't know. God just led whatever I had to say, because y'all, I sat here for a minute and was about to not come on. I was like, I'm about to not even come on, because the only thing I want to tell him was about this divorce. But God got in my heart tonight, and I just spoke what he told me to speak. And people, y'all can take it or you can leave it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come after nobody. I'm not trying to use God for nothing. Y'all never hear me too much talk about God on my platform, when he the most important thing that you should talk about. But I don't come on here preaching because I'm not a minister. You know what I'm saying? I just want to speak from my heart tonight. You know what I'm saying? And, just let people know that you're not the only one. You ain't the only one that been through this and that. You wouldn't understand some of what, we done been through. And maybe I talk about some more of my story tomorrow. I know some have heard it, some haven't heard it. But my story, I told it on the tip of my story. I didn't tell the deepness of my story. I just talked about the tips of it. I didn't care what people said, because it don't make me no different. Because what I went through as a child made me better. It just made me angry at first. That's all. But when God put his hands on me and locked me down, it made me better. I was mad at him for locking me down, but he made me better. And I still can get a little angry sometimes. People bother me in the wrong way. But you have to really bother me in the wrong way. I mean, you got to be somebody that been bothering me for a long time. This is really bothering me in the wrong way. I'm trying to play with my intelligence. And then I get like that. It's the older lady you were looking after. Is she doing okay? Miss R, the reason why I haven't given y'all an update on her, because I think she got her apartment. And what happened was, she gave me her phone number, her cell phone number, to keep up with her, because she told me she was finna get her apartment. So one day I went back over there looking for her after she gave me the cell phone number, because the cell phone number didn't work, you guys. And when I called it would be like a business signal. So once she gave me the cell phone number, whatever, I called. Then I got in my car, and I still ride through there almost every other day and check on her, try to see if she's there, and she's not. So I never got to get her address to keep up with her and help her. I never did. By the time I went back through there, she was gone. That's why I hadn't did no videos on it and let y'all know anything about it. And I should have been told y'all, but I didn't even think about it. You're welcome, Bridget. I see you, Elaine. Yes, Lord, he's in you. Feeding the forgotten to me is your ministry. Right. And right now, things the devil trying to stop that from me feeding the homeless. And I don't take nobody money and not do what I got to do. That's why I go live. It's not me trying to put them out there or saying, y'all, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm feeding the homeless. I've been feeding the homeless behind the scene. Never came live, nothing. I used to donate just like what y'all doing to me. Never came live on them. But I come live because people seeing you, they hard earn change now. And you need to show them who they doing something for and what they doing. So I come live, and I don't care who say, if you doing something from the heart from somebody, why you got to put it on? I'm going to put it on camera because somebody else helped me do it. Or they did it themselves. So I'm going to put it on camera so they can see where they coins going. And I swear the devil trying to knock that. Trying to keep me from going back out there doing that. Y'all know I used to do that almost every Sunday. Now I get out there here and there. And y'all will know why later. I'll tell y'all why I haven't been out there. I'll tell you why later. But Miss Annette, I do still go check up on. But I can't find her because she gave me a bad phone number. So I can't find where she at anymore. But I think she in a blessed place. I think what happened was she got her apartment, because she did tell me when I first met her that she was finna get her apartment. And she told me to also look up some apartments for her, and I did that. But by the time I went back with the news or whatever, she was already gone. Listen, you don't have to be a preacher to expose the word to touch someone. Thank you, and allow God flow through you. Thank you, Audrey. Hey, Taylor. Yeah, I think she got an apartment because she had been saying it, and she always been in the same place, you guys. Even when I was feeding her, like the big groups on Sunday, Miss Elaine used to be always in that same place. And all of a sudden, I start going out and stuff like that. And then I thought she told me she won't get an apartment. I fed her for a while, and then she just disappeared. Hey, Marilyn. Trust you regardless. I see your heart. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for the hearts, Beverly. You are powerful than the devil. Your work with the lady is complete. Okay, Missy Lane. I guess so, Missy Lane. But I try to go all the way. You know what I'm saying? I knew she was getting an apartment. I want to see if I could try to take up something and help her get a bed or whatever she needs to be comfortable. Give her a little taste of food. And then I had went and got her some bed cover. And I got an outfit. The outfit's still in my trunk right now, you guys. It's still out there. Because I did a video on it when I got that blanket for her, and that's when I couldn't find it. That had been about 2-3 weeks ago. And I got her outfit because that place I went to didn't have a lot of outfits to get for her. So I was like, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else and get her some more. But I have not found her since then. And I still ride. Like I said, I still go up there like every other day and try to see if I'm gonna see her, but I don't see her anymore. So that means that she may have gotten a place. Because that's what she was telling me at one time. She was finna get her a place. I'm grateful for that because she was like the only woman, y'all. It was so many different type of people and men out there. She was the only woman that was older woman. I think she said she was 67. She was the only woman out there. No, Audrey, I'll tell you about that too later. But no, I don't think we are. Hey, Nessa. Thank you for the hearts, Miss Queen. But I had to come on, you guys, because the devil tried to stop me from coming on. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I didn't know what I was gonna share with y'all. I didn't have no kind of conversation. All I wanted to talk to y'all about was tell y'all about when I was having a hard time getting that divorce from a narcissist and stuff like that. But God led the conversation tonight and it was powerful. I thank him. I'm not coming on here trying to preach to you guys. I'm just trying to give y'all some encouragement and some uplift, even though I need some. I'm trying to give y'all some too. You know what I'm saying? Who said that you can't encourage or uplift others, you know, in your time of need? Because people only think that you only can sow money, or so you can sow money, you can sow love, you can sow hugs, you can sow clothes, you can sow all type of ways. It ain't just money. When you go sow, or when you tithe, I feel like me going out there feeding the homeless, that's tithing, because I don't be going to no church. So I be trying to share what God blessed me with. You know what I'm saying? And the devil trying to stop that right now. So I'm not even really taking no donations right now because he trying to block that. God gave that job for you because he chose you for this assignment. Now it's done, sweetie. Thank you, Elaine. I don't thank you for telling me that. See, I be needing y'all because I don't never know when something done. When I start helping somebody, I go overboard. And I'm feeling bad because I didn't know where she was, and I feel like I didn't do what I need to do, and you know, all of that. But I know I gave my all because I was going to her almost every night, making sure she had a blanket or having some food. I wasn't going to everybody every night, but I was going to her every night. I wasn't recording it for y'all all the time, but I was going. Thank you, Celeste. I appreciate y'all. You let your heart speak for you, and this was a very good one. Thank you, Bridget. Stay strong, and God will give you so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much because it does bother me. It's like the devil trying to stop it. And that's something I just was doing so hard, you know, going out trying to feed the homeless because I know how I feel. You know, I know how I feel not to have nobody. I know how I feel not to have something to eat. And it's like the devil trying to block it. And I'm kind of hurt about it, but I gotta keep going. You know, and I'll get back out there, you guys. Y'all just bear with me, and I'll get back out there. I love you guys. I'm gonna get off of here because I'm getting too emotional. I love y'all so much. Y'all keep y'all head up and y'all say a prayer for me. I got to get out of here, y'all.